Today's video has been a vital part of my weight loss journey. It is the recipe which has helped me lose about 10 kilograms, and I believe that was because my diet had very less fiber and protein before the weight loss journey, which happens with most of us Indians, and I started balancing my diet, and this recipe did a great job at it. Giving you some context right now, my breakfast before the weight loss was parathas, 1 or 2 parathas every day in the morning with some chai. Later I started eating oats in this form, that is the granola form, because I find this to be very exciting and very easy to make in the morning, and it is very tasty as well. Losing weight is all about bringing excitement in your food in a healthy way that really helps you. Now let's not talk any further and begin making the recipe. The first step in the recipe is to take about 600 grams of oats. Today I am using rolled oats as this is one of the least processed oats in the factory, and this stuff keeps me full till lunch as well, which doesn't really happen with quick cooking oats, to be frank with you. To the oats I am going to add in some chironji. Adding chironji is totally optional. If you want to add it, otherwise you can skip it. This just brings a very nice nutty flavor to it and some good fat as well. Next I am going to add in cashew nuts, almonds and pistachios, totally about 150 grams. I will also add in some seeds to this. Today I am using cucumber and flax seeds, about 70 grams of flax seeds and about 30 grams of cucumber seeds. Now we are going to mix all of these together. I am not going to make this video longer by explaining how this recipe will keep you full, lower your cholesterol, suppress your hunger, balance blood sugar and all. This is the recipe which has worked for me to balance my day-to-day macros, day-to-day nutrition. Yours will totally depend upon what you eat throughout the day. Alright, now we are going to heat up a pan and add in about 30 grams of sugar. To this I am also going to add in 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey and about 1 cup of water. If you want to avoid the sugar, you can totally avoid the sugar. I just like adding a little bit of sugar. Perfect, the sugar has started melting. Now I am going to add in the butter to it, about 25 grams of butter, and I am going to mix it up and cook this in medium flame for about 3 to 4 minutes. This mixture is ready. Now I am going to turn off the flame and pour this over the oats and nuts mixture. Using a spoon, mix the oats really well, top to bottom, side to side. Now after mixing the sugar liquid, you can notice how the oats are feeling moist but not wet. That is what we were looking for. This is ready. We are going to transfer it to a baking tray. Make sure not to add more than half an inch layer in your baking tray, and if you don't have an oven, don't worry. I am going to show you how to make this without oven too. After spreading the oats in the baking tray, it is ready to get baked. I am going to place it inside the oven and start the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. The oven is at toast mode, that is both the top and bottom rods switched on, and there is no need to preheat the oven before adding the baking tray. Just make sure to keep stirring the oats inside the oven after every 5 to 8 minutes to prevent burning, because some ovens have hot spots and the nuts can burn in the oats mixture. Now if you don't have an oven, don't worry, heat up a kadhai in medium flame and add the oats to it. We are going to roast it slowly by stirring it continuously. It will take about 10 to 12 minutes to roast the oats, but remember, it's a good exercise for your hand. You can notice how with time the oats have started to change color. After about 10 minutes the oats are ready and golden. Now I am going to transfer them into a plate so that they can cool down evenly. The baking tray full of oats in the oven is ready as well. I am going to take it out and place it above a cooling rack so that it can cool down evenly. After cooling, you can notice how they are very similar in look and texture, just that the oats in the kadhai are brown and the nuts in the oven are brown because of the fat content. Any which ways, these both are very similar in taste and texture, so I am going to mix both of these together, and after that I am going to add in some raisins or kishmish. You can also add in some dried berries if you want to. After that you can transfer it to a airtight container. In a airtight container it will be fresh for 1 month. This will stay for longer as well, but it is always advisable to make fresh and eat it. To eat this, you can add it to a bowl. I am adding a lot of it to a big bowl right now for visual purposes, but do not eat this much in one sitting. It's not that healthy too. Anything too much is bad for you, remember that. To serve it, add some yogurt on top and then you can add some fruits as well. You can also pour in some honey if you like it. There you go, a tasty and nutrient dense recipe that will keep you full